Over 180 years ago, Pennsylvania opened the world's first true penitentiary, a prison designed to create true regret into the hearts of its prisoners. The new system was designed not just to punish the criminals, but to move them to spiritual reflection.
I said, well, that could have been me. He said, why not? I said, because I don't like pain.
Hey guys, so this is going to be a really special episode that we're filming today. So this is somewhere that we've been waiting for a long time to get to film. So this is the Eastern State Penitentiary. The first time we saw this place, it was on Ghost Hunters, aired in 2004. And I remember watching that and seeing like, I definitely want to photograph this place. And this place has so much history and is absolutely amazing. So we're going to take you on a tour through this place. As you first walk through the doors of the Eastern State Penitentiary, the first thing that you will notice is that you are standing in the yard of a prison that if they lock the doors behind us, it would seem impossible to escape. The layout of Eastern State is set up with an octagonal center connected to 7 radiating single-story cell blocks, which were overlooked by watchtowers on all 4 corners to keep constant supervision. October 25th, 1829, Eastern State takes its first prisoner, Mr. Charles Williams, for the crime of stealing a watch worth $23. This act got him a sentence of 2 years confinement with labor. In each cell, you will notice that there is one window that sits above each bed. This design is set to resemble the eye of God, suggesting to prisoners that God was always watching them. As you're walking through the cell blocks, another thing you might notice is that the cell doors are short and made out of wood. This was because to enter your cell you would have to lean forward in a bowing position, and the wood was thought to resemble the church, which goes to show just how much of the penitentiary was based around religion. One part of the tour that I find really cool is that they allow artists to make certain exhibits that resemble some part of the history of Eastern State, which takes us to my favorite exhibit. So these portraits hanging up in this next room over here were all made by an artist. So these all represent the people who were murdered by the criminals who were sent here. So come check it out. During its completion, the penitentiary was the most expensive public structure to be created in the whole United States, and soon became the model for over 300 prisons worldwide. knew coming here there was one spot that we couldn't miss, and that is cell block 4. This is the cell block that ghost hunters caught what appeared to be a person running through the top floor. This is also one of the best spots to appreciate the gothic style architecture of the building. So forget about Al Capone or any of the other crazy criminals that were here. This is the number one inmate right here. This is Pet the dog. So he was sent to prison for murdering a cat. And this is where he resided.
The governor's wife's cat.
Eastern State was home to some famous criminals like Al Capone, Chicago's most famous mobster. His cell was made more like a luxury hotel, as the warden didn't want any of Al Capone's problems shedding more light on the prison. At this point in time, the prison was overpopulated and conditions were nowhere near good. This was his first prison sentence for carrying a concealed weapon. By 1913, the solitary confinement system they used crashed due to overcrowding from the city and later became a historical site. Alright guys, so this is where we're going to end the video, because as you can see, it just started downpouring on us. So we got to see the entire prison. It was pretty awesome. So thank you so much for watching, and remember to subscribe to our channel.